Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the McFarlane Toys construction sets for Five Nights at Freddy's. This is Fun with Balloon Boy. Fun with Balloon Boy has 12, well actually that's not true, 32 pieces, and it's recommended for ages 12 and up. That's where I got the 12, right down below there. Spot's actually picked up most of these. The only one I have not picked up yet is Toy Chica. It's the only one that wasn't at Toys R Us, where I picked up all the other ones of these. So I might try another Toys R Us to see if I can find it. Stay tuned for that. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 buildable set includes the terrifying Nightmare Balloon Boy figure and chair. Looks like that's also in Francais and also in Spanish. I don't know why I said Spanish. To check out more from buildable figures and buildable sets from McFarlane Toys, head over to www.mcfarlanebuilds.com. Spot was going to take a break, but as we've done on the other videos of these, it's only 32 pieces. There's no reason why I can't take Hank, cut this box open, and build it on camera, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Maybe if I build the bigger sets, I might take a break. I don't know. I'll pick up those figures first, those sets. So we've got our innards. Let's cut this turkey open, see what giblets we have inside. There's a substantial series of longer pieces. We've got also our instructions, we need that. And of course, we also need our mini figure, which in this case is Balloon Boy. The instructions, I don't know, for some reason or another, show you how to build them. But the figures, as you can clearly see, are all fully assembled when you get them out of box. So there's Balloon Boy looking very creepy looking. Head articulation, or head posability. Looks like the arms can swivel. Doesn't look like there's anything you can rotate in the arm portion of it. A rotation in the waist. It's funny actually that I thought his waist was right here, but that's actually just an extra piece that they've added to the torso. Instead, the waist is way below underneath his belly, and then he's got a forward and back hinge on the legs. A little bit smaller of a figure. I don't want to keep saying mini figure, but a buildable figure. Just by comparison to the size of Nightmare that we've just built, Balloon Boy is just a little bit smaller. Very, very cool though. Very cool pieces. Put him right there. And we've got our instruction guide, which, let's see here, we've got, shows you how to put together Balloon Boy. Already done that. I can't take credit for that, but it's already done. It shows you the steps involved, and finally how to put Balloon Boy on his chair, which looks like you actually have to build the chair. On the back, it says, for helpful tips, suggestions, ideas, and most up-to-date instructions of all our McFarlane construction sets, you can follow along at McFarlanebuilds.com, which is good, because sometimes if you lose these instructions, oh no, that can be disastrous. It's good that these websites, or companies have websites where you can just get the instructions online. We're going to dump the contents. Cut the contents, I should say. Whoop! Try not to drop a brick. Drop a brick. Oh, it's on the floor. There it is. There it is right there. Dump out the contents. And let's get to building. We'll start at step 2 because step 1 is building Balloon Boy. We don't need to do that. And, you know, the funny thing is the very first step is sometimes the hardest step because it shows you where the tiles go. And this isn't one tile, it's multiple tiles. So it's sometimes looking at, you have to decipher, okay, all right, those are a series of different tiles. So for example, we're gonna have this tile in the middle. These tiles will be slightly offset, or offset I just basically mean moved up. And then you're gonna have a smaller tile, a 2 tile, a 1 by 2 will go on the bottom. Now, you're asking yourself, how does that all come together? I can't see how that's going to stay together. Well, it is, because then you're going to take these longer areas that look like wood, and they're going to go, just making sure I've got these going the right way. Let's put this in the middle, like that. I'm going to take these smaller tiles, I'm going to put those in first. That way I don't have to hold everything together. snap that into place. So we got this. I know it doesn't look like the instructions just yet. Then you're going to take this tile that has the peg on the end. That's going to be, I think, where the chair is going to sit. And that's going to go like this. From there, now we can add these pieces because there's a piece that's connecting everything together. All right, so that's that. Then we're going to take another tile that's going to have the same peg as here, but this time we're going to flip it the other way. I don't know why, but that's the way instructions are showing. And then this is also going to be, remember this? That was a tile that we saw with the Nightmare build set. We got another one of these. And this one is going to go here. I think it's just going to go on the end like that. I've never seen a tile look like this, a brick, where something thinner like a leg can peg into place. Finish off with another floor piece, like that. And that's it. We've built, I think we've built the floor. Everything's all in place, everything's secure. Now we can move on to the next page. I'm going to flip the page over. Okay, and then we're going to take one of these floor, I guess it's a wall. It looks like a wallpaper. And I also needed to add this piece, but like I did before, I saved myself the hassle. I just added this piece first, and then this will hold that 2 tile underneath. See, so now we've got a finished floor. Then we can add that to the top. We're going to repeat this a couple of times and repeat it again. I love the stripe. That looks great. Love it when they give a tile other than just a neutral color like this. Even though I wouldn't have that in my house, I like the tile though. That looks really neat. Okay, so then what we need to do, we need to take these pieces I was talking about and those tile on top, and we're going to do that 4 different times actually. So this time, this set has a lot of extra wall building versus the other sets that we looked at. Take the 4 tiles, snap that all into place, and then complete the top with the same sort of flooring as the bottom, this time though in white. And then that's going to go just on top. Just like that, we've got most, if not all, the set built. The only thing we have to now do is build the chair. I'm going to flip past the poster that says my new day, or my day at the new, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And now we're going to build the chair. So the chair, take this side, see how one side has flat, except for one peg, and then the other side has pegs on all 4. You need to take the tile that has, or take the legs so they're facing up this way, and then we're going to tab those into the underside of the chair. Like that. The legs, as one little critique, the legs of the chair are pretty warped. So we have to kind of do these one at a time. It's not something you could just peg the seat to all the legs at the same time. There we go. And just a little bit more. There we go. Finished. All right. So there's your chair. Look at the back though. The back is really warped. Nonetheless, we've got ourselves a sittable chair. We can take that chair and we're going to attach it. Did I do this the right way? Oh, no, I think I did. I didn't do this the right way. After all that, I have to now take the legs off. Oh boy. It just dawned on me that I put these on the wrong way because the peg, see that longer peg I was talking about before? That has to go to the back. Maybe I've made things a little easier now with the holes at the bottom of the chair. Let's see. Attach that into place. And like in place. There we go. And one more. There we go. All right, let's go back to what we were doing before. I'm going to take that little peg on the underside here, and that's going to attach right here. I'm not sure what this was for, but I guess if you have options, you have options available where you can take either, you can either take with Balloon Boy and you can either have him standing next to the chair, or what the instructions also have you doing, you can also fold the legs in like that. And then that little slot on the chair can fit in between the legs of Balloon Boy. And it kind of keeps him in place a little bit. Not much. Doesn't look like it really tabs into place. No, it doesn't look like it really tabs in place. It just kind of holds, kind of keeps him from, well, not falling off, but as you can see, not successfully. There's Balloon Boy. Set-wise, let's look at, let's compare him next to one of the more recent sets. Again, we'll bring in the Nightmare. There's Nightmare that we've already had a look at. Has the same style of flooring. Surprisingly, that there's an irony to that fact that they call this Fun with Balloon Boy. I actually had more fun building Nightmare than I actually did building Balloon Boy. Just the frustration of building the chair was a little bit, there wasn't really a lot of repeating stuff here with Balloon Boy, whereas I felt like Nightmare just had a little bit more cooler things, especially building the table. I thought that was fun. But there's two new build sets that we've just looked at. Nightmare in the previous video, and then in this one we were having a look at Fun with Balloon Boy. Again, really cool sets. Even if you don't necessarily make use of the backdrop, you could maybe even use it for other building set minifigures, you know, if you have some of those laying around. But I think the money is still in the figures, the minifigures that come included with them. Balloon Boy looks creepy, but he looks also very, very cool. And I think I'll just have him standing here for the rest of this review. There we go. Yeah, not a bad figure, not a bad build set. This sits a little loose on the front, but other than that, yeah, pretty happy. These are available in most retail stores, obviously places that sell toys. I found these at Toys R Us, but I think you can also find these at Walmart and stuff like that as well. Today's Toy Spot, we were continuing our looks at the Five Nights at Freddy's construction sets. This was the 32-piece Fun with Balloon Boy. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.